Welcome back. This is the Horror Desk, your bloody horror roundup, and I'm your host, Mojo Scalapini. And here we are, episode 2. Just like last week, we're going to start off with upcoming horror features. Pets. The joy they bring to our lives cannot be overstated or understood by those who don't own a furry friend themselves. And all of us have had to deal with the tough reality of an old pet dying. But what if you could bring that pet back to life? No, don't do that, don't.
First place I learned about death was a pet cemetery.
No better example is the cautionary tale Pet Sematary, originally written by Stephen King in 1983. The newest entry, Pet Sematary Bloodlines, comes to Paramount Plus on October 6th. I haven't heard much about this movie, and the trailer wasn't doing much for me until... Is that David Duchovny? Mojo is a huge fan of The X-Files, so Mulder's presence alone is enough for me to sit down and watch a movie. And look at that salt and pepper.
Stop this.
I held him the day he came into this world, and I'm gonna hold him the day he goes out.
Believe me when I say, sometimes dead is better.
Your head, shake it loose and let it fall. Lying soft against your skin, like the shadows on the wall.
Hold it! I say, hold it, son! Huh? That ain't moving me! Let's put a little fire in it!
Take the ribbon from your hair, shake it loose and let it fall. Lying soft against your skin, like the shadows on the wall. Come and lay here by my side till the early morning light.
Speaking of other movies that I haven't heard of until this week, Spirit Halloween, yes, the store, has created a movie.
We can always just watch a scary movie at my place.
Dude, we need something super creepy or I'm out.
You want something really creepy? How about a night locked in here?
The movie follows a group of adventurous youths who spend the night in a Spirit Halloween store. Nothing much more to say here. The trailer just looks fun. Just like hitting up your local Spirit Halloween store on a cool fall afternoon. Spirit Halloween the movie is out now on Shudder.
Your girlfriend is a little scary. Hi.
It's spooky season, and I'm definitely looking forward to checking out both of these movies. Now we're moving on to my review of Saw X. If you haven't seen this and you want to skip spoilers, go to this time code on your screen. So I did it. I drug my tired, lifeless body to a movie on opening night. Something I probably haven't even thought about doing since I was a kid. When I was younger, I basically lived at the movie theater. In my hometown, I'd bounce back and forth between the mall and the movies every Friday night. The movies were magic. Now I wish I could tell you in my middle-aged years that I feel the same. That I get that same level of enjoyment that I did when I was a child. But I don't. That would be a lie. Going to the movies now is a nightmare. Distractions around every corner. Gaggles of children somehow at the same R-rated movie that I am. I'm not sure when the theater became an extension of our living rooms, but it happened. Is nothing sacred anymore? Am I just getting old? Probably. Now on to the review. It's not hard to guess that making a 10th movie in a franchise can be challenging. Take Friday the 13th, for example. What can you do that hasn't been done? How many times can Jason slaughter a group of lusty campers? A lot, apparently, and sometimes in space. So that's why I was so impressed seeing Saw X this past weekend. The movie is a total protagonist-antagonist flip. It has to be the only movie in the franchise where John Kramer, Jigsaw, is the hero, and you're rooting for him the whole way. Even as the torturous Saw games begin, every victim that he's captured has directly tried to dash his hopes of cancer recovery. This was a genius move for the franchise, and one that makes this movie truly unique. If I'm being nitpicky, the first act was a bit drawn out, and they could have got to the Saw games a bit quicker, but the extra time they put there definitely pays off in the third act of the movie where he gets his revenge. Mojo highly suggests you see this movie as soon as possible. Oh, and there's a mid-credit scene, like a dang-on Marvel film. So for Mojo's Pick of the Week, I'm throwing you over to Shudder. And this week's movie is pretty interesting. It has a lot of Shining vibes to it, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. For this week's pick, a movie called Bad Things.
We're here.
So you own this place?
Yep.
Your grandma left this place to you, not your mom. It doesn't seem that haunted.
How many people died here?
Not people, women.
I love ghosts.
Do you think you might be imagining things?
You scare me a little. There's a man standing at the door.
It's not fucking safe here.
You can't stop yourself!
What is wrong with you?
Me?
Oh my god.
Guys, you don't know what can happen here.
Oh, now you're seeing ghosts too?
Sometimes I can't feel your fingers.
I do bad things sometimes.
No, who doesn't?